Alright, we're off. Wait for a stream delay to catch up and then we'll be good to go. Alright, we'll see how much practice some of these guys have gotten over this last week. I believe I can look at the yeah, it looks like this is a cesspool race, and Puke already has 2 wins under his belt. So there was a triple header in this group earlier in the week that was it was a real struggle to finish a run, and I don't think it quite happened. See if anybody has played it the second half of the week here, and finish it up. Oh, RandomEffekt just misses a recovery there. And I got jumped out over a pit and tried to fly back and didn't quite make it. Puke7 in this first Elmira encounter. Makes it through. If Elmira catches you, you go back to the first screen of the stage. Alright, RandomEffekt. Get a little safe there. Makes it to Elmira. Puke7 not gonna go for the clip. Yeah, I'm not expecting too much of that after the triple header earlier in the week. See if RandomEffekt goes for it.
Nope, nope.
Oh, he's gonna be moving straight along. No wall clip for RandomEffekt. I think some of these guys have just been struggling to finish the game at all. No sense going to advanced strats when you're still struggling with basic ones. A lot of it, I've raced with some of these guys before, and a lot of it's more the time you put into it, I think, than, just raw talent capability. Puke7 wraps up stage 1 here. Moving on. RandomEffekt, we'll see how he handles this boss. Three hits, alright. RandomEffekt also gonna be moving on.
Nope, nope.
Thanks for that follow to this channel. Hello Z-Cards fan. Alright, Puke moving into the swimming stage. A little bit wonky swimming mechanics here. We'll see how he does. You can do a little slide across the floor. The window for it is a little tight, but I don't expect to be seeing too much of that based on the amount of practice I've seen out of this cesspool group so far. It looks like we've tied it right back up. We're both swimming past the fish right now. Going punch for punch. RandomEffekt is first out of the water here. I've giving it another try. So we have a lead change. RandomEffekt takes over the lead. We're getting behind in stage 1. RandomEffekt in this Elmira. He's looking for a way to get to the door. Oh, he lands on Elmira. That's gonna be a catch. He's going back to 2-1. With that, he was I think he was going back and forth trying to kite her, but you gotta get her so that she's underneath you so that she stops. Yeah, we've got a small tournament going of this this game, the Scrubbingly Hygienic Invitational Tournament game for this, I guess I'd say month and a half probably, is Tiny Toon Adventures. Puke7 has moved on to Pirate Stage. See how this goes for him. Not making the leap over the flight over the top. He'll do the intended strat here. RandomEffekt back in the water. I've been trying to take it easy through the ship here. Does lose a heart, so the rest of this section will be a little bit risky. How it goes. RandomEffekt back to Elmira. Gonna see if he can kite her around. He didn't like the position she was stuck in, so he kites her to the wall and beats her to the door. So he's gonna move on to pirates. Oh, Puke7 takes a death to the pirate. That will put them to even. Now it is neck and neck again. RandomEffekt is gonna make the leap over the mast. Is mast the correct word? And he's gonna take the lead with that. RandomEffekt is going into the pirate boss with a heart. Against our friend Armageddon Time here. Takes a hit by a barrel. The one left. Gonna be trying to play a little safe here. Just misses. Meanwhile, Puke7 has made it to this pirate boss. Oh, close call. Oh, and RandomEffekt gets him. Puke gets run through. RandomEffekt keeps that lead. RandomEffekt going to visit Shadow the Hedgehog over here. Trying to play it reasonably safe. Nice, easy flight through the trees. Alright. RandomEffekt is gonna try to fly. There is a flight you can make to fly over all these trees. Like you'll just fly over a couple of them to do part of the stage as intended. Puke7 making another run at the pirate. There he goes. Puke7 takes down the pirate. He'll be just a couple screens behind now. I think, oh, RandomEffekt gets caught again. That's another lead change. He's gonna go back to 3-1 where Puke is. I think he is not caught on to the strategy for getting Elmira to stop. If you he keeps kiting her back and forth, you need to kind of stay up above her to get her to stop, and then you can run away. Oh, and then he trades hits with a bigger bird, so it definitely keeps him behind. Puke's gonna try to make the flight over here. Fly over a couple trees. Oh, but he misses the gap. I think he got hit by a bird on his way down rather than falling off the stage, but either way, he was going down. There we go. Plays it a little safer, makes the flight this time. On the same screen still. It's just a little bit ahead. Makes it through. See how he does on this Elmira. He has the strategy down. Little juke there, and Puke's moving past Elmira. RandomEffekt's gonna give her another go. There he goes. Random effect takes it. Puke making his way through the caves.
Nope, nope.
Now random effect joins him. Oh, I'm kind of surprised he took that hit. He must have ended up a little low. Usually if you jump and bonk your head, you can bounce on top of an enemy, even in a tight cavern like that. There he gets it. Puke on the boss now. We'll see how this one goes. A little RNG and where he lands. Take a couple extra cycles here, so that gives random effect some time to catch up. Yep, there he gets it. Puke will be moving on to stage 4. Oh, random effect was trying to sneak by and get kind of a jump. Boss was spawning on the right side and he was trying to get to the right early, and the boss ends up coming down on the very left side of the platform right on top of him, so that's for random effect. Puke7 not making the flight, just, you know, flapping his way to doom down there. Misses the little one-tile platforms. Death there for Puke. See if that'll give random effect some time to catch up here. And going into this boss battle again, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the slide jump in this game is interesting. You can you want to be holding B to run, which also gives you higher jump and bounce height. Then you can slide with down, and that slide is faster. And you can jump out of that slide, keep that speed, but you need to release the D-pad. If you hit left or right during that flight, you'll go down to normal speed rather than slide speed. So, a lot of strategy around slide jumping and then releasing the D-pad and just cruising past everything. Random effect does take it, so he'll be on the same screen anyway as Puke. Oh, and Puke with another death. With the game over, that puts us to even, and in fact, random effect has maybe a 3 or 4 second lead. So it is on again. On. Battle continues. Random effect gets a slow flight here. Gets a couple good bounces though. You do a slide jump and make that flight off the second set of boxes, you can fly all the way to the door. Oh, Puke makes it too, so we are tight once again. Either one getting the full flight. This is a big advantage with Plucky. If you fly off the first set of tires here, you can bounce off 2 of the cats? Cats? Mice? Whatever the heck they're supposed to be. Mice, I suppose. And then just dodge the third one, and it's a pretty free screen, but we've both taken deaths here, so see how their strategies continue. With a nice dodge. Oh, and he flies into that last house. RandomEffekt with a slow flight here. We'll see how he does. Oh, there he goes. He makes it. RandomEffekt is on to this. This is an easier Elmira screen. She's kind of trapped on the bottom, so as long as you don't fall to the bottom of the screen. Oh, but Puke takes the game over, so this puts RandomEffekt solidly in the lead here.
Nope, nope.
But there's still plenty of game left to go. RandomEffekt on the climb. See how he does. Trying the slow flight here. Make sure he lands on proper blocks. Yeah, he makes it over this time. See if he can. Another death. We'll see if he can make it through the junkyard stage here. RandomEffekt moving on to this boss, our Danky Kang, as people are liking to call him, our poverty Donkey Kong. Oh, he gets RandomEffekt gets a little lucky there. He went for a stomp, and the other one landed just to his left. More good stomps. Puke runs to the end. He'll be moving past that junkyard screen. RandomEffekt takes it, so he's going to be moving on to Wacky Land here. Oh, RandomEffekt gets the Duck Vader boss. You have an odd multiple of 11 carrots. You'll get that extra boss, which is a small time loss. It's actually less than I would have thought. Like if you have no hearts, it's a like 10-second time loss or something. Unlucky there for RandomEffekt, but he's on to Wacky Land. Puke7 on the climb, we'll see how it goes. He's doing okay there. The stage 6 coming up does not have any checkpoints, so any death takes you right back to the beginning of it, and that could be another lead change in the future. There's plenty of opportunity for this to swing either way yet. Oh, also for my channel, Mighty Tooth, thanks for the follow. I missed that before. Probably I had my widget. I hadn't brought my widget up yet. Alright, RandomEffekt finishes up Wacky Land. He'll be moving on to the final stage. He'll be working to hunt down Montana Max. Puke7 still getting through the garbage cans and the junkyard, trying to make his way through. Oh, RandomEffekt pops up a little early right under a policeman there, so he'll be starting over. He is on Plucky strats, which we saw JSR do earlier, and I think he's doing suicides now because I think he nope, he's gonna go for it. Look at this. Plucky strat in the elevator section up here is pretty tough. So we'll see if that's something he's practiced. Jumps a little high there. Did look like he was ducking, like he has had some practice at the Plucky strat. Alright, back to the elevator. Oh yeah, he jumped a little short there and landed on a money bag, so starting it up again. Seven moving past Elmira here. Like RandomEffekt is doing suicides. Maybe he wants to switch. Nope, he's sticking with Plucky strats. I think, at least for me, the Plucky strat is way more difficult. Actually, going with a Buster strat here. We'll see how this goes. I mean, if it's what you've practiced, then by all means, go for it. I think he jumped a little short on that one, and there was one money bag expecting to have already fired. You know, almost made that one. Puke7 and our Danky Kang fight here. We'll see how this goes. A little frozen there, but he gets at least one hit. And we'll see how the elevator goes again. Just getting the right heights on the jump is the big key. Oh, there he goes. He made it through the elevator. Going Buster strat. Hit our 30-minute mark now. RandomEffekt. Oh, he takes a hit there. He's only gonna have the one. Heart Montana Max coming up here once he sets up these platforms. Alright, random effects. No heart, but a chance to win it here. Oh, the the boxing glove was right under Max, and random effect takes a face plant. We will be going back to the beginning of the stage. No checkpoints in this stage. Sticking with Buster strats though, he's committed. Puke7 must have failed in there at the boss. I see him doing the climb again. Random effect gets through the elevator again. He's gonna have another shot. Oh, he takes the hit again though. It's gonna be a one heart deal again. Alright, Puke7 on our Tanky Kang boss. Random effect back at max. Still just still heartless, as it were. Ooh, looked to be a pretty dangerous sequence there, but he makes it through. Oh, he had the jump, had the height. He moved early, face planted into Max. Moving over a little later would have clinched it for him. And Puke7 takes down the boss. He's gonna be moving on to Wacky Land with a chance to catch up now. Random effect seems to have let him back in it. He does have another stage, but it's a short stage. Still time for lead changes. Random effects elevator section here has been a little more consistent, giving him more chances. He can keep his heart. He'll have a pretty good chance to close it out, I think. Alright, here we go with the heart this time. See what happens. A close call with the first boxing glove. Well, thought about it. Kinda play it safe here. Oh, but he face plants. Oh! Face plants followed by a jump right into the feet. Back-to-back hits. And then right into the chandelier. Puke7 continues his charge back to even. He wraps up the Wacky Land stage, so another death by random effect could be a lead change. Maybe his last free chance. Back on the same stage, Puke is starting. Random effect is this last little platform climb. Puke7 also going with a plucky strat. I don't know if this is intentional or if he selected the wrong character. Find out. Ducking here, it looks like this is what he practiced. RandomEffekt on the boss here. Let's see if he can wrap it up. Oh, he face plants. Oh, he tries to jump out of the way and gets coined. That gives Puke7 the lead. Yet another lead change. So Puke7, lucky strat. If he can, he's got his heart. If he can take down the, if he can take down Montana Max here, he can take this thing. Huge come from behind. Now RandomEffekt with another death there. Oh, it's gonna be tight. No, he face plants. Got a little tight with Montana Max there. He lost his safety heart. Oh, just escapes the punch there. And getting a off pattern here. Not taking the big bounce off the coin. He's trying to go off the boxing gloves. That'll give him a bit of a disadvantage here. A little late on that one. Off the coin. There he gets one hit. We'll wait for that hit. It's a second hit. Where things start to get dangerous. Oh, he jumps into the feet. Handing RandomEffekt the lead. He was trying to play it pretty safe there, but I think he's missing the, if you're holding B, you get a really high bounce off of things, a higher jump. And he's been, you know, taking the short bounces off of stuff. You can take the big bounce off of those coins and get a little more airtime and get more hits. RandomEffekt with 2 hits still has his extra heart. There, RandomEffekt takes it. Puke7 had a chance, and the one chance to take it. Had a really long Montana Max fight. Yeah, that's a tough beat for Puke. That let's see, RandomEffekt. He really hates this game and came in with a time of 38:10 official SRL time. And we'll see if Puke7 will finish this up or if he'll rage quit right here. Looks like he's thinking about it. Looks like he'll continue for now. Then I guess we'll see if RandomEffekt will join us or not.
I hate this game so much.
Hey, there you are.
That was painful, and I apologize to everybody watching. Like,
that
is
actually...
literally, in all of my practice, that was the worst. That was literally the worst in all of my practice. And I think it's just that this game gets you so frustrated when you screw up something so little, and it's just one mistake and it costs you like 2 minutes.
Yeah, this race was really back and forth.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it was, you know, back and forth for a long time, and I think the biggest place where it separated was Puke7 failed, especially on the Danky Kang boss. But even earlier in that stage, he had game overed a bunch of times. And eventually you made it to that last stage, and he was stuck on that boss for a long time. But eventually he did have He did have one shot at max before you finished.
Yeah.
He caught back up with all your issues on the Montana Max fight. He did catch up and had one chance to win it
3 times.
At
least 3 times.
Yeah, at least I think.
And that literally cost like 6-7 minutes, like at least. It's terrible.
Yeah, I think the thing that killed it for Puke was he's not taking the big bounce off the coins, not holding B. So he's trying to, and his fight lasted a long time. He almost did the full stage while he was in the max fight. But he was trying to take it super safe and just jump off the gloves.
Yeah, gotta do
and
that.
I think he had 2 hits
max
even.
jump.
But
I had at least one time where I had one more hit to do and I died. Maybe it's twice that I had one more hit to do. And it's just
and like you had one where I think you face planted into him, and then you tried to jump left to get out of the way, and you clipped his feet on the way out just as your iframes went away. So it was a double whammy.
Oh god, I hate this game so much. I got caught by Elmira twice as well.
Oh yes, you did earlier on the Elmira. That was one thing I commented on that I don't think you've really gotten a hold of how to get her to stop.
I think I figured it out in the middle, sort of how to get her to stop, but yeah, I figured it out a bit too late. Because I've been practicing, and it's usually just I run back and forth, and the door appears, and I can get there. And for some reason this time she wasn't, like in all my other practice she seemed to stop and I could do it, but in this time for some reason whatever I was doing wasn't making her stop, so that's why I got caught.
Yeah, if you hang out basically right above her, she'll stop underneath you and wait. But you kept like kiting back and forth and she'll just switch directions. Yeah,
because I gotta admit I haven't really I literally beat this game for the first time last night, and I thought that in all my practice I didn't notice that. I just kind of, she stopped, so I was like, oh, okay. And I just kind of went under. Oh, Puke7, no. Puke.
Another thing that surprised me about this race is it looks like you were both using either Plucky or Buster on that elevator climb in the last stage.
I'm just so used to those mechanics that I didn't even practice the furball strat, which I know you can use, but it didn't matter because I wanted to play the characters that I know how to play and not play one extra character at the end that I don't know how to play.
See. And JSR used the Plucky strat in his race earlier.
That's because I watched him and I saw him do it, so I was like, oh, I'll do that.
I would definitely prefer it until I get good, but the tournament's almost over, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
GG Puke, I'm sorry. This was a terrible game.
I played 6 or 8 hours and only got like to World 3, and I got totally discouraged and didn't pick it up again until the races actually started.
Yeah.
And then each race, the 2 other races I had, everybody basically had to forfeit because nobody could finish it, and I won both of those and had a PB essentially on both of them because I got further each time.
PB on
distance. After the race was over, I beat it that night, and then I beat it the other night, and then I just gave up because I think my PB is like 36 minutes, and I over 40, and you won. So yay! Congratulations.
Yeah. I think technically this was a PB for me as well because I've only completed this game one time, and that was last night, and I've never sat down and done a full run of it.
So you practice with save states?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this was worse than my practice though. I'll say that. Like I could have easily finished in under half it. I literally died to max 3 times, and 2 of those on the last hit. I got caught by Elmira twice.
Oh god,
just awful run.
Yeah, there were a lot of lead changes in this one, and actually, Puke, you had a chance. Your first run at Montana Max there was before RandomEffekt finished, and so if you'd have gotten him the first time, you had a chance.
Oh wow.
It looked to me like the biggest issue that you had though on that fight was it looks like you're trying to play it super safe and dodge everything, but you're just doing a short bounce like on the coins. If you're holding B when you bounce on stuff, you'll get a high bounce, and you can bounce off the coin and hit him that way.
Yeah, I feel like that only happens sometimes, but I should give it another whirl.
Yeah, it's when you're holding B, you'll get the higher jumps and the higher bounces.
Cool.
But yeah, that was actually, there was a lot of back and forth there. You were stuck on that Danky Kang fight for a long time, but RandomEffekt had a lot of bashing his head into the wall in that Max fight, so gave you time to catch up.
Yeah, I had a bunch of deaths that I wasn't happy with. That's for sure. Like I think I died 2 or 3 times in the underwater level.
Oh yeah.
I know how to get there. I'm really hungover from a company Christmas party last night, so that doesn't help any either.
All right, well, GG Puke.
GG.
Are you done with your races now?
Unless I advance to some post thing, I don't know. Gotcha. I think that depends on how you do.
Well, I think Larry forfeited against me, and
Alan
I was supposed to race Alan earlier, and he never showed up, and he hasn't responded,
Yeah,
so I don't know what's happening there either.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if anyone had come across Alan.
No, I know he said he had to work in the evening today. That's why we scheduled for the early afternoon, but I don't know. Okay, we'll figure it out. Or die trying.
Who picked this game?
I don't know.
Well, I think I may have been.
I had suggested that was my nomination because it's amazing, and that game would have been so much better.
I think I may have been like the only one to have actually run this before because we played it in Big 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you were linked to start, and it's just a painful game. It's just unforgiving in a way, with literally like one-hit kills that takes you back a minute or two. That's brutal. What the most painful part is.
Very brutal.
Yeah, but
if it started you at the beginning of every stage that you died, like every stage, that would be a lot better. But when it takes you back to the beginning of the world, it's awful.
Disheartening.
Yeah.